To everybody. Happy Sunday. Tap on in. Tap on in with your girl. Tap on in. Oh, it's Sunday. Sunday, relax day. How is everybody? Mm-hmm. You like my cool mug? I like it. It's a Reese cup one. It's so cute. Hey, Aiden. How you doing, brother minion? Mm-hmm. This coffee's good, as usual. You already know. It is delicious with this caramel creamer that I be using. How's your day going? How was your night yesterday? Mm, that's good to hear. I chose to chill and relax yesterday. I said, no, don't get up and get to doing too much because you need some time to just relax sometimes. And y'all know for Saturday and Sunday, I didn't set a time for coffee date. I said, I'm just going to take it easy and just, go with the flow. Whenever it happens, it happens. You have the best life? Good, Tweet. That's what's up. You had a good sleep? Me too. I was knocked out. Knocked out. That's a fact. I was tired. I've been waking up early, like every day. So I said I need to get me some rest. Take it easy, like I said, and get up whenever you get up, you know? It be like that sometimes. So, yep. Hmm. Wow. Like my mug? I like Reese cups. Hmm. Mm. The quote of the day is accountability. Hold yourself accountable. Hold yourself accountable. People have to learn to hold themselves accountable for their actions, because if you don't hold yourself accountable, you may never get that respect that you're looking for. Many people do not hold themselves accountable. They do things and they think that it's okay when it's not okay with everybody. And then whew, they have to be held accountable. Believe me, because people do be doing the most. Sometimes, I'm telling you. Huh. Mm-mm-mm. Never take accountability for their actions, and that's a bad thing, especially when you're not doing good by people. Yeah, that's okay. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, y'all. Double tap that screen, show your girl some love. Tap on in with your girl on this beautiful Sunday. The sun is shining. I think it's going to be 50 something degrees today. We might have to go and take a walk outside. That might be good. Go to mm, some type of area, and have a little chit chat. That would be a good day for Sunday. I might do, and why do I still have to clean up my bathroom, scrub that down. My kitchen's clean, you know. You put the thumbs up. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Appreciate it so much. We're hanging out on this Sunday. What y'all got planned for this day? Anybody doing anything special? Going out the door, going to church, doing anything special like that? Y'all know I be having my sermons here in the house. I get the word right here in my house because, I just haven't found a church home, so I don't know about that one. We'll have to look deeper into it and try, but maybe talk to some people and try to see. But yep. Woke up today feeling amazing as always. Said my prayers, looked in the mirror, said my affirmations, all that kind of stuff. So it all helps and it helps your day to go better. Just be in the house and play basketball. Sounds good. You got to work out. Yeah, well, that's good too. Work out. That's a good thing. Another way to make yourself feel good. Do your workouts. I only have 3 days a week that I do mine, but I've been thinking about maybe like in between doing some type of, I'm going to take up like a class, maybe some yoga or some type of stretching class, just to get the flexibility back in. Good. Yeah, some type of yoga or something like that. Zumba, yoga, whatever, something. Okay, sound good. Do that. Um, I got a membership to Planet Fitness, and they have classes and stuff available there. So I've been thinking about joining those, but I can also do it in my own home. Nowadays, you can find anything on um on the internet. So get on the internet and find me a good yoga plan and just get to it. Like I said, holding yourself accountable. When you know there's certain avenues, certain things that you need work on, stick to it. Get to it no matter what. So I think a flexibility class will be good. Something to keep my mind going, keep me right. Mm, 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 mm. Some people, I tell you, you got to be watching out for people sometimes, y'all, because everybody don't mean good for you. Some people do not mean you well. Yep. You saw Planet Fitness tweet? Yeah. But some people do not mean you well. I'm telling you. You got to be careful and watch out for them type of people and having them in your circle. Cause mm-mm. You ever see them people that sometimes they just like I spoke about this before too about having people like and you see their mask slip off and they can't even help but to have their face a certain kind of way. Like they can't even help it. They just have their face frowned up all the time when you see them. You got to try not to take that personal because they can't even help it. I think it's just your aura that they just can't even stand. I mean, because I'm like, why would you be mad at somebody that they just carry themselves in a way that they look like they're just happy and full of positivity and great spirits? Why would you have a frown face when you see them? Where is that coming from? What is it? What's the problem? And if you have some type of problem, then maybe you should address it. Speak your mind. Don't be sitting there with that face and not speak your mind. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, if you feel that type of way when you see me, then you might need to just speak whatever the problem is. Say something. Don't sit there and be holding it in. It hurt to bite your tongue. I'm just saying. I'd be like, wow. Ugh. It's really sickening. I just be looking at them like, what's up? Like, what is up? Say what's on your mind. If that's how you feel, dang. Then when you looking at them, sometimes they got the fake, they got a smile or a regular type of face like everything is all good. But really, behind that mask, it's a frown or like a distasteful look to them, you know? Mm-mm. Keep them people out your circle. Thank you, Tweet. Keep them people out of your circle. Keep them from around you. Mm-mm. I don't even like to vibe with people that's like that because no way. Mm. It's a beautiful day outside. The sun is shining. The birds are chirping. And guess what? Hey, amazing one. We had to set the clocks forward. Oh my goodness. I'm like, why could y'all not keep it the same time? Why do we have to do that? Thank you. You like this mug? You like Reese cups? Yeah, I like this. I like the orange. It's so pretty. But I'm like, just why not just keep the times the same? I think that because in some places they don't change the time. So I'm like, why do we have to do that? What is the reason? I understand all this other stuff they be talking about, but like, mm-mm. We should just keep the time the same. No springing forward or falling back. Keep it all the same. Whatever it is outside, the daylight and all that stuff and whatever, oh well. Keep it like that. Mm, I don't get it. Some places they do not change the time. Actually woke up and because I went to sleep early. So I ended up waking up and I'm laying there. Next thing I know, it's 3 o'clock in the morning so fast. I'm like, hold up. I forgot about the daylight savings time. And I got looked at the clock like, wait a minute. How did it get 3 o'clock? I swear it was just one. That dang on time. Uh. So I really slept in today. I wasn't even doing that. I said, I'm going to get me some sleep. I don't have no set time to be up. I do my coffee dates in the morning time with y'all, and it usually be 9 o'clock. But on that's a Monday through Friday because the weekends I'm gonna do it is what it is. Look like we gonna get up whenever we get up. I'm not pressing myself like that. No, ma'am, no, sir. Mm-mm. And y'all know what another thing too? What's up with these wildfires that they having? They had the wildfires in New York. I seen that. I'm like, wait a minute. I thought that was just a California thing. I never knew. But they said something about, I think they said the last one was in 1995. They had a wildfire in New York and it was burning pretty fast. It was a big wildfire. I think it's still burning. Last time I checked, it was 80% contained. What's up with that, y'all? Anybody know anything about that? Because that's a little strange. I'm like, what is up with that? Mm-mm. Wildfires. Do you think that's some type of sense of control or something? What is going on with it? And I don't understand why they can't never like contain them. It be seeming like it be burning for a long time. Yeah, I thought it was only California, but I haven't heard. Yeah, I read it last night when I woke up around one something in the morning. I was reading stuff and it was saying that they have a wildfire in New York right now, and it was huge. I said, "Oh my goodness." I don't know what they're trying to do. And they said it was in a rich area of New York. So, mm, that's no good. No good. There got to be something with that. Something has got to be going on with that. And I heard a lot of people like, well, how is it like that? And it's cold and raining and snow and stuff. So how is it so dry that it's catching fire? And like who set them fires? Because as far as they knew, the ground was wet. But a lot of people had a lot of opinions about it. And I was like, okay, I guess so. I don't know much about that wildfire stuff, but that was crazy when I read that. I'm like, I never heard of that before. And that's a whole issue for real. Hopefully they can contain it and before it does too much damage. Hopefully they can get it together. Nobody's houses or no people get affected by that. We gotta pray for New York. Eerie. You never know, right? Natural climate stuff. Never know what might happen. But one thing about it, that's scary. I be thinking about that. Like, what if it happened here in PA? That might be something. Yeah, that's scary. And what about like all the wildlife? They said there was like rare animals and stuff there. I'm like, really? Y'all got like crazy weird animals in New York? You know what? You learn something new every day. Exotic weird animals. I'm like, so where are these animals? I hope they're not running around in the regular streets. There'll be a lot going on, y'all. Around the world. Gotta pray. That's why I be saying, man, stay positive, stay prayed up, all that stuff because you don't never know. Here today and gone tomorrow. Mhm. Another topic that I wanted to talk about was people putting their hands on kids that are not theirs. I've been seeing a lot of that going on too. It's been a lot going on with that. Watched a video of a video where a guy smacked his girlfriend's son. I seen a couple of videos. The one was where he smacked his girlfriend's son super hard in his head, like twice, because the little boy threw up. And he smacked him so hard across his head. I said, "Oh, wow." And then the girlfriend, well, you seen the girlfriend there too. And I'm like, so you're allowing this person to hit on your kids? Because I seen the video where he did a reaction. She got on there trying to complain about it and saying whatever, like about talking stuff about the dude. And then he did a reaction video and he said how she allowed him to do it. She told him to discipline her son. What is really going on with these people? First of all, how you going to tell somebody that's not their parent to put their hands on them? And why would you do it? The way he smacked that little boy, he could have easily knocked that boy's head, knocked him out. Like he smacked him so hard, he flew across the bed and then he smacked him again. I said, what in the hell is really good? Mm, 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 mm. I might be in jail. There ain't no way that I'm going to allow something like that to happen to my child. You know how resentful that child would be towards you for allowing this other person to put their hands on them? Mm-mm. And then I seen another one where the guy, he was sending the mom videos because he would be watching him while she was at work. and he would be sending her videos where everything was all good, stuff like that and whatever. And hey, Levi, how you doing? And he would be sending the videos when everything is all good and going good with her son. But then behind the scenes, he was beating the shit out of the little boy, caving his chest in, smacking him across the head, tearing him up. He was just beating on him. The little boy was like 8 years old, I think they said. He ended up unaliving him at the end of it all. I think he had beat him. Oh yeah, he beat him in the head with a 4x4. Beat him in the head with that, and the little boy's he passed away from his injuries. I think he told the mom something about him falling off of a jungle gym or something at the park. Come to find out, he didn't hit the little boy with a 4x4 in his head. This is what I be talking about. You gotta be careful who you keep around, who you have around your children. Some of these people are crazy, and they have no care for others. Kidnappers. What? What you talking about? Tweak about some kidnappers? Mm-mm. People watch who you have around your children. It's not even that. Only that. Sometimes it be kids. It be women too. I read some stories about that where the women were having I mean the men were having women around their kids. The one lady unalived the dude's daughter and put her in a garbage can or a crate or something, and then put her on her mother's porch. Put the can or whatever she put her body inside of on the mother's porch and left. And I couldn't even understand like what in the world was going on with that. You had so much hatred that you did that to that little girl and then put her on her mother's porch. So you must have had some type of animosity towards the mom. Like what? Shit be crazy, y'all. Be careful about people that you have around your kids. It be so much of that going on. That's such a common thing. Such a common topic. Like I don't really understand that type of shit. That is just crazy. It's beyond crazy. Like my thing is if you don't deal with them. If you can't handle it and like kids and stuff like that and whatever, just don't even deal with somebody who has kids. You don't have to. You have options out here. You do not have to do that. I'll tell you what, I don't have any small children. And so my whole thing is I'm not interested in dealing with someone who has small children because I've been there and done that. I've already raised my kids. All my children are older. So dealing with someone who has small kids, I'm just not interested in doing that. I chose to stop having kids at a certain time, and that's what it is for me. I'm not interested in that. So therefore, I wouldn't even put myself in a position to where I would deal with somebody who has small kids. I'm sorry. There's too many options out here in the world, and you don't have to do that. I'm not trying to raise no more children. I'm not trying to assist in raising children. I'm just not interested in that. So, like I said, if you are not on that type of time, do not put yourself in that type of predicament. That's just period. Hey, Aaron, how you doing? Grand Rising. You getting ready for church? Nice. Hey, Mickey. A lot of homosexual situations going on out there. Yeah, Mickey. A lot of craziness going on out here in this world. It's a lot. And I've been reading a lot about this stuff, and I'm like, oh, you cannot be serious. Can't be serious. What's the point? Like, don't isn't there like options out here? Like, I don't understand why people put themselves in predicaments that they know that they would not want to be involved in. Why would you even put yourself in that type of situation? You don't have to deal with that girl or that guy who has small children if you're not that type of person. Go find you somebody else. Simple. Mm-mm. They be getting mad at the kids. There's if you look it up, there is so many stories out there like that. It's sad. Really, really, really sad. The children be the one that have to pay for it with their life. Grand Rising Oatmeal. I'm feeling good. I can't complain. How you feeling? My natural feeling is to protect children. They're innocent and vulnerable. Exactly. Mine too, Mickey. I be trying to protect the children, love on them, show them nothing but love. That's it. Kids are so precious, innocent. People be out here doing things to kids. Oh, I've read so many things over the years. The one I read, the girl got with the dude. He ended up getting custody of his daughter. She was starving the little girl. She was doing beating on her and stuff whenever. I can't remember if them two had children together after his older daughter, but she was starving her. She was doing like putting stuff in her food, hardly even giving her food. The school and the other grandparent, well, the grandparent, I think it was his mother. I can't remember. But they started noticing the little girl losing weight a lot. Um, she cut the girl's hair. If she had long hair, she cut her ponytails off. Hey, Justin. All kind of stuff was just going on. And at the end of it all, she ended up the father needed to be kicked in his butt too. But he ended up, I don't know what was wrong with him. Like you didn't notice that there was things going on with your daughter. You didn't notice her losing weight and stuff. You didn't notice the bruises on her. And then they went whenever she did finally pass away from her sufferings, from her issues and stuff, she laid in her bed and to the point that I think the body ended up like sticking to the mattress somehow and whatever. Like he was just like they were just making excuses like, oh, she just don't feel well. Oh, she's just not eating like she used to eat and different thing. I'm like, oh wow. To the point she ended up passing away and then they ended up trying to hide. Did they hide the body? No, they didn't hide the body. They ended up putting her, she ended up staying in her bed until there was a stench coming from the apartment that the neighbors started complaining about. And they ended up finding the little baby's body, but I think she was 20 something pounds when they found her. And she was older. I think she was 9 years old or something like that too. And she ended up being like 20 pounds when they found her. I'm telling you, don't deal with people if you don't want to be dealing with when they have kids. If you don't want to deal with with kids, just don't do it. Find somebody else. There's a lot of people in this world. You do not have to deal with that. Walk away from it. It's sick, ugh, sickening. I'm glad I hear you talking about kids. It's really sad. Abuse is horrible. Yeah, it is, Oatmeal. It's terrible. I was just talking about how I've been reading about, I read a lot of that. It started out with the dude that beat his girlfriend's son. It was a video going around where he was smacking him all in the head. He smacked him so hard. The little boy's still here for now, but he smacked him so hard he flew across the bed. Here to come to find out because he did a live. He went on live and did a video. And come to find out, he was saying that the mother told him that he could hit on him, or she told him to discipline him. But that video went viral of him doing that. And I said, this is just ridiculous. She better be careful because that's how your child end up not here anymore. And then you'll be sitting up there blaming somebody else, but it's your fault overall because you put that child in their life. You put that man in that child's life and allow him to do whatever. I meant to say I would not do that. Heck no. Mm-mm. Don't do none of that. I never was with that. Whenever I was not with, when I stopped being with my children's father, no. See, that's why I was good to be single, especially when you got little kids that can't even talk. Be single. Don't take nobody. You can date people, do whatever you want to do, but don't be having them people around your children like that. I was never with it. Mm-mm. My kids wouldn't even be meeting people. I do my thing. They're not gonna be involved in that. Nope. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Hmm. It's hard to even go to sleep at night if you got somebody in your house that's not their parent and you supposed to be going to sleep at night, you know? It's bedtime. You going to bed and you don't know what's going on. This person get up and go to the bathroom. You don't know what the hell going on. You gotta sleep with one eye open. So I'm not even doing that. I'm not even putting that in my household. I can't sleep well that way. Uh-uh. What happens if that person is sneaking off and going into your children's bedroom? You know what I mean? It's too much. It's better to just not even do that. Do your thing. Keep that personal life separate. Keep that shit out of your kid's life. For real. People are strange, man. They be having a lot of stuff going on. I don't know, personal issues. I don't know. It's too hard to even like really, really know people for real, or what they've been through. Because everybody don't be truthful. So you putting that your children's life in jeopardy when you have them around your kids. I remember also another story when it was when I lived in Pittsburgh still. I was working at my job at UPMC. The one girl, it was so crazy because I remember when her sister was pregnant with the little baby girl. She was pregnant. They were so excited. This was their first baby. And the girlfriend, I mean her sister ended up getting, I remember when the baby was born, she was so pretty. And she ended up getting a boyfriend. Her sister ended up getting a boyfriend. I want y'all know that that dude unalived that little baby girl. She was 2 years old. So sad. He ended up, man, if y'all would have seen, like she said that he ended up beating the little baby girl, and they saw him swinging her around by her arms. Now you know your arms don't go like that. He's holding her by her hands and swinging her like this. Like they walked in on him doing that. The baby ended up passing away shortly after that, but I, yeah, I remember that. That was so crazy. I don't remember how many years ago that was, but that was crazy. Like, cause it hurt me so bad when she told me that her niece was not there anymore. Like, I felt so bad for them. Like that. Oh, that was probably like I want to say that was like 8 years ago, maybe 8 or 7 years ago. That was crazy. That little baby was so pretty. It was crazy. I said, "Dang, man. See, that's what I'm saying." Watch who you have around your kids, people. Men, women, all of it. Women are not exempt. They be doing weird shit to your kids too. Hey, Maurice, how are you? Be careful out here, especially if you have children. And definitely the ones who can't talk, can't speak up for themselves, can't protect herself, but especially those ones. Yeah, but happy Sunday to all of y'all. Happy Sunday. Grand rising to everybody. I came on and started this a little bit later because I told y'all the weekends is not no set time. We just gonna have a coffee date whenever we have it, okay? That's where you gotta put your notification bells on, be subscribed to the channel, so you know every single time that I'm on here because the weekends, there's no set time. I thought about that. I said, well, I could come on at 9 o'clock on the weekends too. But then again, hmm, I be needing to get some rest. And I don't want to be feeling like I gotta jump up and run like I got a 9 to 5 that I'm running to, you know? Mm-mm. Hey, Vincent. And sometimes I be super tired. And I be like, listen, I'm just gonna lay here. Even if I wake up early, I be just wanna just lay around and be lazy a little bit. Mm-mm. Getting up like, ugh, yeah, no. Just wake up and just lay there for real, for real. Be sounding good to me. Be sounding great. I know y'all like that too. Y'all just wake up and just lay there or just go back to sleep. Wake up, go back to sleep. That's a good feeling. You need that in your life sometimes. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up, double tap the screen, however it is that you like to do it. And what is everybody's plan for the day? Mine is to chill out. I might want to go outside because it looks beautiful outside. It's actually sunny out there. It snowed the day before yesterday, and yesterday it was still, I had to go outside and take my mom shopping. It was still cold, and it was snow like in the grass, on the trees, and all that type of stuff. So it was still like a weird type of cold day. Every time the wind blew, there was snow coming down, looking like it was snowing. Y'all like my mug? It came as a set one day. I had got this for Christmas some years ago, and it came as a set of two, and I got one left. But I love this cup, this mug. Y'all know I like mugs. So this is a small one though, truthfully. That's a little small for my coffee. But I think that's enough for me. I more than likely won't get another one. Yeah, but I don't know if y'all missed the message from this morning though, besides me talking about, because I got into it, but the message talking about them kids, because it just came across my heart to bring that up because I was watching. I woke up at like one something in the morning. What the heck? I woke up at one something in the morning and I watched some videos of kids being unalived by their step parents. Dang, this fucking phone is messed up. It did crash down hard on the ground. So you got a little crack in the screen, even with the screen protector. This old stupid little phone. But anyway, but yeah. The message was being holding yourself accountable. That was my message for today. Holding yourself accountable. People do not hold themselves accountable for their actions. And they don't, it's like people, I don't know how they be looking at life to not hold yourself accountable. And especially if someone is coming to you with a problem or an issue and you know that you were the one in the wrong, but you just can't hold yourself accountable, and you be the one that have to pay for them actions because people are not putting up with bull crap for too long. And if you do, you shouldn't. People, and then you know what's it's bad because if you don't hold yourself accountable, that means you never really accept where you were wrong at. Like, I don't understand that one. Accountability is a big thing. Hold yourself accountable for your actions, or else you won't have to pay for them eventually. You might lose someone in the process of you not holding yourself accountable. You might lose something. Gotta hold yourself accountable. Have you ever had something or a situation where you were saying something, telling somebody something that they did wrong, and they just, or like they cannot hold themselves accountable, so they start blaming you or other factors, or whatever, because of it? They just blame other people instead of holding themselves accountable. They don't, maybe they don't see they're wrong. They think people have a hard time admitting when they were wrong. You'd rather be alone? Me too, T-Man. I'd rather be alone than be with someone that cannot hold themselves accountable. Mm-mm. Not okay. If you don't hold yourself accountable, then you got to pay for it. Accountability. That's a huge thing. But that's part of being grown, being an adult too. Very immature, I would think, to not be that type of person. Very, very immature. That shows how big you are as a person. It's amazing how many people are like that. I've been having a lot of stuff going on in my mind, y'all, over this weekend, about that type of stuff. People not holding themselves accountable. It's sad. I don't think anybody's perfect, but dude, that's the first step. Accountability, the first step. Mhm. Hey, Daniel. I'm always alone except my dog and spirits around me. I don't socialize with humans anymore except at work and grocery stores. Sound good, Daniel. There's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes it be that way. I get it. Believe me, I get it. Sometimes humans can be, mm, 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 mm. It's difficult. It's difficult because you deal with a lot of stuff especially if you deal with a lot of different kind of people. If you put a lot of different people in your life, yeah, that's hard. I get it. I'm one of them people too, especially like at work, because I realize when I'm around a lot of different people, I pick up on energies, and sometimes they affect my spirit, like, and I can't do it. Like, I just can't. And I choose, when you're at work or you're in public spaces, you can't really control the type of people that you would choose to be around. Normally, you can't do that when you're in big crowds. You just be around all kind of different energies. And I absorb energy. Like, I can just be around somebody if they being negative or if they're being like I told y'all, that mask that you could see. I don't know if y'all have that ability like me, because I can look at somebody, they mask will slip down a little bit, and I could see whether they are a good person, whether they got that happy face that they're trying to put on front for, or if they got behind that mask, they're frowning up their face at me, like making little weird faces and like disgusted faces or like, weird stuff like that. So I be seeing that. I got that ability. And them type of people, I prefer not to be around because I'll absorb their energy and I might end up matching that energy and I don't like to be that way. I try to ignore it, but I be seeing it. And when I see stuff like that, hmm, I be trying, like I said, I be trying to ignore it. So I'll try to be like, laugh it off or just be like, whatever, that's their problem. But it still be affecting me in a way. It will hmm, depending on who the person is, it might hurt my feelings. Especially if it's some family or something like that, or somebody that I'd be like, damn, why are they acting like that? Why? What's the problem? But in dealing with people like in business or like, going out to places like maybe you got an appointment somewhere or you have to deal with these type of people and they're doing acting that way towards you, it really is it affects me. It'll hurt my feelings in a way because I'm not like that. And I don't even try to look at people like that or do that to people. So for me to see that, and I know I'm just being a regular, genuine, cool type person, I'm trying to be same way that I be with y'all, being, just my spirits be up, I just be positive, be happy, be like that, and then their face be like that. I'm like, what's up? What's wrong with you? What's the problem? Why you mad at me? What's the issue? What is really good with you? What did you wake up like that? Cause you damn sure didn't wake up with me. So what's your animosity towards me? Why you being like that? So mm-mm, that's no good. And I say that because I be experiencing that on a regular basis, and ugh, it's terrible. I prefer not to even place myself around people like that, and people that are that way, I will not have them in my life. I would never socialize with people that's like that. They're not even welcome in my circle. Family members, friends, whatever. I would never put you in my life if that's how you are as a person. I'm not saying everybody's supposed to wake up and be super duper happy, jumping for joy, but god dang, you can still be a certain kind of way, still move, you know, move around in a regular type of way, especially when you don't have nothing towards them people. And then I'm like, if you do have a problem, you got some type of weird animosity towards somebody, then you should speak your mind. It hurts to bite your tongue. That's one thing. It hurt to bite your tongue. So you might as well just speak up and tell the person whatever it is because it's going to hurt you more than it's hurting them. They don't even know what the problem is. You just doing all that extra stuff for no reason. So you might as well address it. You one of them people, Casey? You one of them people like me, or you one of them people like them? Because that's a problem if you one of them people. What's up, Deezy? How are you? You one of those people with that mask? You know what I mean? Got that smiley mask on, but behind it, you really frowning your face up? That's crazy. You busy as ever? That's okay. I understand life. Life be life and shoot. You got to get things going. Business is important. Got to keep that money flow, keep that business up. At least he admitted it. Yeah, right? Levi, I said hi to you a long time ago. You must have missed it. I said hi, Levi. Casey, one of them people. That's kind of crazy, Daisy. Yeah, at least you, first thing, like I said, first step is holding yourself accountable. Hold yourself accountable for your actions. You one of them type of people? Yes. Stand on business. Speak it up. Speak on that. Cause huh, I don't have people around me like that. Mm-mm. You back tweak, okay. Snakes don't slither in the grass no more. They all out in the open, girl. And I already know it's easy. And it's terrible. I don't keep them people from around me. I don't like it. Can't do it. I don't like that energy. That brings my energy down just a little bit. Them I call them energy vampires. They will suck the energy right on out of you. Keep them from around me, please, and thank you. Keep them from around me. Cause mm-mm. Hey LA, how you doing? Pack up, get your stuff, bring the family, come to Texas. I'm finna come, Feezy. I'm not bringing nobody with me. Do you know? I'm at that point in life where I don't have to. My kids is grown. They are grown. I don't have to do that anymore. I'm out. When I'm out, I'm out. I fried chicken for my first time the other night. For real? How did it turn out? LA said like and subscribe. Thank you, LA. How you doing? Thanks for asking. How about you? Happy Sunday to you. Same to you. Happy Sunday. Hey, Veronica, girl. Grand rising to you, honey. Uh, it was all right. Well, what happened? What did you do wrong? Do you know what you did wrong to it? Hopefully, it was something to do with the seasonings or something like that. You probably needed to put a little bit in there. Hey, James. Put a little bit more in there or something. And it was raw in the middle. See, you can't. I told you, you got to put it down low, like in medium high. Put it at medium high. Oh man, you had it up too high. That's how my son be doing. He be having it up to his food up on high. I'm like, he's talking about, oh, it gets done faster. Well, it's not done correctly if you have it up too high because it's gonna be burnt on the outside, and the middle not gonna be done. Medium high. Put it on medium, and then if you need to, turn it up. But Feezy, the best way to test it is to put a little bit of the flour or breadcrumbs or whatever you're gonna use. Take a little bit out the thing and put it in the grease and see how it cook. That's how you can tell if the grease is ready or not. Yep. Take a little bit of the flour or whatever you're going to use and put a little, sprinkle a little bit in the grease and see how it's going, if it's ready or not. If it starts sizzling, you know it's ready. That's the best way to test it. If it burn up, if you put it in there and it fry up real fast and turn black, you know that it's up too high. And yeah, put it on medium and then just keep on adjusting it to where it's frying right. That'll be the best thing to do. But don't never have it on high. If you got an electric stove, don't have it on 6 and 7 and none of that. Put it on 4.5. Something like that. Gas stove, put it on medium. A little bit past the medium. Wait till it get on right. Put a little bit of that flour in there. See how it's going to do. It'll be great. And depending on the size, you know, what chicken that you have. If you have drums or if you have breast, if you have something big chicken, the big pieces, yeah, don't have it up too high because that needs to cook. A little different than some little wings and stuff. Hallelujah, we still alive. Grand rising to you and all here. Sending love and light your way. All on this Sunday morning. It's daylight saving time. Got me really, man, girl, me too. We tuckered out, but it's the time of year again. Time change. Girl, I said the same thing. When I first came on, that dang on time change. Man, I said, why can't we just keep the time the same? Why we gotta just be adjusted? Why do we even gotta change the time? I understand all the bullcrap that they say, but still, I just still feel like, why can't we just keep it the same time? I'm not even mad at it. Just keep it the same. Sorry I can't stay, but wanted to wish you the most blessed day and can't wait to see you again soon. That's okay, Veronica. Thank you for tapping on in, girl. Appreciate that. Sending you nothing but blessings, honey. Thank you for coming on in. Thank you. Hopefully you hit the thumbs up for your girl. Double tapped it. But I will definitely see you later. Uncle Scan, hey, how you doing? Hop on the live with your girl, Mimi. Hey, easy. Hallelujah, for real. We still alive. Everybody's tapped on in. We are still alive. We still alive. We woke up this morning. Praise God. And it's the day. It is Sunday. Beautiful outside. Here it is anyway. I think it's going to be in the 50s today. Y'all, it's going to be nice all week. Y'all know we got to be outside. It's going to be 70 degrees one of these days this week. Y'all know I'm outside. I'm one of them people. I don't know how to act when when it get nice outside. I don't know how to stay in the house. I be trying to find any reason to go out the door. Enjoy that sunshine. They don't even gotta be super warm. I'm trying to enjoy that sunshine. Like, it just makes my spirits feel even better. It just uplifts me just to be outside, get myself together, be out the door. Like, the plan for the day, James, is to chill out. It's Sunday. You know, spruce my house up a little bit, freshen the house up. I got some dinner planned though for later. I'm gonna bake a whole chicken and make some collard greens, probably some cornbread. My son been wanting baked macaroni, so I might do baked mac. And if I do all that, I gotta do sweet potatoes too, because I like sweet potatoes, collard greens, and baked mac mixed together. Not mixed, but y'all know together though, because y'all know I don't like my food touching. But sweet potatoes and baked mac together, that's a whole different thing right there. Did you end up going to the mall the other day as you planned? Deezy, you already know I did. And I gotta go to the mall again tomorrow. I gotta go pick up my daughter's shoes. I'm a type of a guy be window shopping. I'm tight too, easy, for real, for real. Window shopping if I ever leave my house. Nope. I be spending my money easy. I can't even help it. Hold on real quick, y'all. Gotta go. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, I'm gonna be at the mall again tomorrow with Easy because I gotta pick up my daughter's shoes, and I've been thinking about grabbing me a pair too, even though those shoes is a little bit weird, but I like them. They're kind of cute. But I just might have to get me a pair or two just because I don't know. I've been wanting a new pair of sneakers, and they'll be real nice for the springtime and just real like pull stuff together because you can dress them up or down or y'all getting up to 60 degrees. Us too, James. I'm so excited about that. That's like 70 in the upstate. James, what's up? Y'all been having some wildfires going on up there in New York? What's going on with that? What's going on with the wildfires in New York? Yeah, I'm spending every dime I got. I'm leaving the kids insurance money. Man, the kids can have insurance money, but listen, I need to be spending. I can't even help it. I got like, I don't know. I can't even help it. I love to spend, and I love new things. Like I don't. They don't even got to be super expensive, but I always be finding something to spend some money on. Like even if I go to the damn dollar store, if I go to Five Below, if I go to, it doesn't even matter. I'm still going to end up getting something. That's terrible. That's one area I'm not disciplined in. I have to buy something. I be feeling like I gotta get something. I go in the store looking around. How do you go in the store looking, going in almost every aisle, and just so you could find something to spend your money on? Like, what is the problem? Something is wrong with that. Somebody that's like that for real. Something is not right. High winds I have heard. You near Syracuse? Yeah, I was up at one something this morning and I read about them having wildfires. I forget what area it said. It said wildfires in New York, and at right now it's only 80% contained. And I'm like, what? What is really good? I forget what part of New York it said it was in. Let me get my charger from my other phone. Maybe I have to look it up. So that is terrible though. That's really bad. What is the problem with that? I'm like, I thought that only happened in um, California, but I heard that it happens in New York. It happened there in 1995. That's the last time y'all had one. Thank you, Theezy. This is one of my thinner ones for when it's not too cold. And I can put this thinner one on. Thank y'all for hitting that, double tapping that screen. We almost at 20. I appreciate it. It's almost time where I can break my fast too, y'all. I've been waiting until 12 o'clock to break my fast. Yesterday I didn't do it till 2:30. That was a long time. That wasn't on purpose. But I've been fasting in the mornings, y'all, just so that I can kind of like maintain and make sure I don't get no gut, don't get no belly fat and stuff, and maintain certain weight. Cause listen, I'm not trying to blow up or none of that. Let's see, we're going to research that and see. And also, it's Lent, so they say that you should give up something. So my choice was to fast for, you know, oh, they said in the Hamptons, Long Island. Wow. Really? Wow. Yeah. That's where they said it's in the Hamptons. Hold up. Let me see. Wow. Winter is on its last leg, and my job is getting ready to put me on a third shift for 6 months, and I have to work week. Oh my goodness, weekends, James, man. Oh, it's believed to be fully contained, but hotspot dangers linger. Long Island wildfires, James. That's what they said. They said it was in a rich area. Wow. It's always best to eat midday than early in the morning or late at night. Always. Yeah, Feezy, that's true. But sometimes early in the morning, I get up and get me some breakfast, bacon, eggs, home fries, all that good old stuff. You know what I mean? But now I'm on this for this whole month. I'm on this fast where I am for sure not going to eat before 12 o'clock. I had my coffee, of course. But as far as eating something, it's not going to happen till like 12. And I'd be hungry too. But it's okay. My body will adjust eventually. That's where the money is. What show be on? Well, I just Googled it. It said this is the New York Post. Wow. The wildfires erupted on the edge of the Hamptons over the weekend and burned through 600 acres. Wow. And they said it could still reignite. It was 80% contained by Saturday night. It's believed to now be 100% contained. But officials are still tending to smaller hot spots to prevent potential further flare-ups. Wow. That's something else. Hey, Aura. What shows I be on, Theezy? I be watching all kind of stuff. I don't watch TV too much. I watch YouTube. I be Googling stuff and all that. I don't really watch TV. Mm-mm. I don't like TV. I don't like TV because of all the negativity that be coming across. The gusty winds threaten to spread the blaze through the wealthy parts of the Hamptons. No homes or businesses in the area have been damaged. Terrible, y'all. Terrible. Yeah, I read that at like 1 some in the morning. I didn't even know that that was even a thing. That was in the New York Post, though. Have y'all noticed that that's where all of the wildfires are happening around the country in wealthy? Yeah, I did notice that, James. Same thing in California. I read that too. That's terrible. They said something about what was that name they called it? I never had heard of that. City something they called it. I'm like, oh wow. But they said it's basically so they can make more cities. Build more homes and businesses in them areas. They said it probably was set. And I'm like, this is so bad. What are they doing? What is the purpose? What are they doing? What this is the reasons. This is just it's too much going on between the plane crashes, the wildfires, all this craziness is too much going on in the world. We need to get it together. Why can't we just be great? Why are they just causing all this negative energy, this negative stuff around the world, causing everybody to be in the uproar? You know, just like, no, it's not okay. It's really not. There's some type of evil going on with that to me. We just can't be great, can we? They won't want us to be great. Let us be great. Things are going to happen naturally anyway. Just let it happen. Don't be just causing stuff. Morning coffee with beautiful Mimi. Hey, Richard. How are you? Grand Rising. Car insurance is getting sky high. They've been adding people onto my insurance without... What? Wait. They adding people onto your insurance, James? What the heck? We don't want ourselves. We don't want ourselves to be great. Yeah, I want to be great, Richard. People need to get like me then, because I want to be great every single day. My mission is to be great and to take over the world one day at a time. Spreading positivity and great energy always. I'm not interested in not being great. You gotta want it though. You're right. You have to want to be great to be great. If you don't want to be great, I mean, there's something is not right with you. I want someone to make me greater. You want somebody else to make you greater? Nope, you got to already be great, Richard. You got to be great for yourself and then get with greatness to be better. Nope, don't wait on nobody else to make you greater, Richard. Got to be greater for yourself first. Be great. No matter what, because if you let somebody else set that tone, set that... No, don't do it. Just like if you wait for somebody else to make you be happy. Choose to be happy for yourself. And you're going to attract the same type of energy to you. Yes, they took out 1,000 one time and then 700. Whoa, no. Hell no, James. No way. $1,000? Have they lost their mind? Oh, you said you great already? I want someone to make you greater. Well, it'll come. It will come. Don't you worry. Because you're going to attract that. If you're great already yourself, you're going to attract greatness. Don't settle for less. Do not settle for less. Choose to be great, and you're going to attract great. Don't compromise. Don't settle. Sometimes people settle. Moving too fast, you know? Oh, yeah. James, I know what you're talking about. Progressive be out of their mind. I had them too before. Nope. I know I had them. They be on some bullshit. They really do. They be on their own time. I don't know what be going on with them. They tried to do that same thing to me. That's the word of the day. Don't settle. Yes, don't settle. Definitely don't settle. Don't settle. Don't accept anything. That's settling. Do not accept it. I mean, sometimes, you might get caught up. But don't accept it. Don't settle. It doesn't matter. You're gonna be able to see it. You're gonna notice it, and you're gonna get them messages. You do not ignore them red flags. You're gonna get them red flags, and sometimes us people, Ignore them and end up finding out. Shit. Later on, you find out. You be like, I knew I seen that. I knew I was getting that message. There was some type of feeling I had that told me don't do it. And I went on ahead and did it anyway. And I got to pay for that now. Don't. Especially if you older. If you're an older person, you're not stupid. You're not slow. You're not stupid. You done been there. You done done that probably. You know? So you got to choose otherwise, Richard. Choose otherwise, man. You're not a baby. You done been there and done that. It's like being a baby and keep touching the hot surface and wondering why you keep getting burnt. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm telling you, set your standards. Set the tone for yourself. Like I was telling y'all the other day. Set the tone for what you're going to accept and what you're not willing to accept. Don't accept anything. If you know you got to have some type of stuff. You got to have things that you're not willing to deal with. Things you're not willing to. Some things that are not. They're non-negotiables. That's what I meant. They're non-negotiables. You're not willing to accept it. You're not going for anything. You don't want that in your life. Just like I was saying to people a little bit earlier, and I was saying, if you know that you do not want to deal with kids, and you don't have kids, small kids, do not deal with people who have small children. It's a non-negotiable. Don't settle. Don't accept anything just because you in your flesh. Because you want, listen, don't do it. There's certain things I'm just a non-negotiable for me. I don't even give a shit how nobody feel. Believe me, I'm just not doing it. I'm not accepting certain things. I don't give a care. That it could be fun. You can have fun. There's nothing wrong with some fun, but it's not. Don't settle. Mm-mm. If you have a dog, they're going to put them and your what? What, James? They gonna put a dog on there? No, nope, not acceptable. Mm-mm. And Richard, you're right. We do live in the flesh. That is such a fact right there. But you can live in the flesh because you can have fun in the flesh. But as far as longevity, we're not doing that. Mm-mm. Don't do it. There's non-negotiables. You got to set them standards. Write it down if you can. Write it down like non-negotiables. Have a list. Check, check, check. Period. I don't care. Call it whatever you want, but I'm not doing that. Mm-mm. Plus, if you settle, you're going to be stressed out. That's a fact, James. You're going to be stressed out. You're going to be dealing with shit that you was not willing, that you didn't want to deal with. And you knew dang on well that you didn't want to deal with that, but you just settled for it. Now you got to deal with it. No. Mm-mm. Non-negotiables. What's one of my non-negotiables? Somebody with small children. I'm not doing it. My children are all grown. I'm just not what I don't want to be. I don't want to raise children all over again. I don't want to assist in it. I don't want to. I just don't want to be like around it or like for a long time. I'll babysit. I got nieces and nephews that's young babies, little ones. I'll babysit and stuff like that. But as far as having it in my life for the long haul, no, I'm okay. I'm just not doing that. Mm-mm. Certain things I'm not willing to. I'm not like. I was just having this talk yesterday with my mother, and I told her because my mother, she was with her ex, my stepfather. They were together for 17 years. They never got married, and I told her, I said, well, I know you probably really wanted to get married. eventually, like, what made you stay with him for all that long and never, like, y'all never got married? I said, that was his fault, but that was also your fault. What made you? And then she helped him raise his 4 children. When they early in their relationship, he ended up getting custody of his 4 sons. One of them was a baby. He was like 8 months when they got him. Those is my stepbrothers, but like you helped him raise. You already had 4 children. We were not that young when them kids came around. My youngest brother was probably like, I want to say maybe 11 or 10 or something, and he had 4 sons. One of them being a baby. So like, what made you still stay around even though you knew that you wanted to be a wife one day? What made you still stay with him? She said after a certain point in time that she just accepted that she didn't even want to marry him. She knew she didn't want to. Okay, so what made you give him 17 years out of your life? She never even got another man after that. And she said she's at the point now, my mother's in her 60s. She said she doesn't even want to be married. And I said, well, I mean, I know that you wanted to be married eventually. Like, what made you stay there and give him all them years? You helped him raise his kids and everything to the point the youngest one, whenever they end up breaking up, I want to say he was probably maybe 18, 17 or something. You raised them kids and you knew that you wanted to be married. Why didn't you make him marry you or something? Like, my mom was in there doing wife's duties. Y'all know like how I be cooking and all that stuff like that or whatever. I got that from my mom. My mom was in there doing everything with them kids. Them kids love my mom to this day. Their mom wasn't even involved in their life for many years. My mom was their mom. Like, what was something like, what made you stay? You know? Like, I don't know. Would you get married and have another one? Um, um, I don't know, Richard. I don't know. I can't say, Richard. I can't say. I don't know. Who knows? I can't say I wouldn't. You know what? I tell you what. I feel like I was young when I had my kids, so we kind of grew together, and I feel like I'm a whole different person now than I was when I had my kids. I was young. I was a kid, basically. When I had kids. So I'm a different kind of person now in a way that I think, in a way that I know better. A lot of different things I know better now. So I can't really say that I wouldn't do it, but it would have to be not that long from now because once I get to a certain age, I don't think I could do it. My patience is a little different now than it was back then. I had all the patience in the world when I was younger and I had my kids. My patience is a little thinner now. So I don't know. Live in my spirit and speak. Motherfuckers can't stand it. And weak motherfuckers can't stand it, James. People in my job is so jealous of me. It's a shame because I'll smile, but when you cross the line, it's a wrap. That's all it is, James. That's all it is. I feel you on that one. Cause I be the same way. Y'all know I'm nice, I'm cool, whatever. But when you cross the line with me, it is what it is. And don't expect nothing different because I don't know how to go back. I don't know how to reverse it. And now we all like this. We not like that no more. Once I seen that in you and you cross the line, that's what it is. You set that tone. Just remember that. You set that tone. I don't know how to go back and be fake and do that. If I go back to trying to be different, now I'm being fake and I'm not being real with myself. And that's one of my non-negotiables too. I'm real with myself. I can't do it. Mm-mm. What if they don't have any kids? Richard, yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. It would have to be, yeah. That would be something that we and that person would have to we would have to talk about. That would be something that we lay on the table from the beginning, and maybe I would. I can't say. We would have to make that. a known thing. We would have to have a talk about that at the beginning because they don't have any kids and my kids are all grown. So we would have to really talk about that. Because that would be me starting all over again. But, like I said, I'm a different person now. I'm much more mature now. I was a kid when I had my kids. Not a kid, but a young adult. And we grew up together. And I was different. I didn't know a lot of things that I know now, much wiser now. So that's something I thought about before, like, wow. I had my kids so young. I didn't know shit. I ain't know nothing about being no mom. Man, I ain't know nothing about that parenting stuff. I just went with the flow. So different things that I may have did around my children or my children may have experienced from having a young mom. There's things I wouldn't do now if I had a kid. So it's just different. Most women stay because that's all they know. And they're old fashioned, like back in the 20s, 30s, up to where they started giving out welfare. Yeah, that's true, James. That's a fact. And my mom, my grandmother was older and raised her, so yeah, that's true. Old fashioned. But they're not together now. So, they're not together now. So that says a lot. She helped him raise his children and then they broke up. So I told her, I feel like you wasted a lot. 17 years, 18 years is crazy. And y'all never got married. But that's my stepdad that's my boy. Me and him super cool. I still love him. He was around me for years. I think I was 12 when they got together. So he was around throughout me growing up, me having children, all that stuff. All my kids know him. Like he's a major part in our life. So no matter if they got married, it's like they were married. And so, yeah. So, I guess they didn't have to get married, but I don't care. I know every woman probably low key we want to be married. So sometimes people just say that they don't. Different person, yeah, right. Trolling. Yeah, I'm a different person now than I was before, Richard. I was young. I'm a lot still the same than what I was when I was younger, but there's just different things and morals and things that I know now that I would not do with if I had a baby now, this late in age. There's just different certain ways that I would move because of my little baby or raising up a person. Things that I know better now. Back then I was young. I had my first one, I was 17. So, and my kids, I have kids every 2 years, basically. So you can just do the math. And my, well, my first two, there's 3 years in between them. But after that, every 2 years, I had a baby. So I was young when I had them. And we grew up together. I was in my early 20s raising babies. So I'm way older now. Like, it's different. You learn things, become wiser as time go on. What if he said he changed his ways and wanted to marry you? What would you do? Who? Who you talking about, Richard? Shout out to OG. Hey, John. That's a common thing where some women just don't want to take that chance of being in a bad relationship again. Yeah, that's true, James. I don't want to take that chance. I get it. Yeah, that's how she feels like. She said she would never do that again. Mm-mm. She would never do it again. She said she's older now. She said she wouldn't even never even do it again. I think they had a pretty good relationship though. They got along pretty well. He was just one of them guys. He just give her all his money. He give her his whole check. He give her everything. He was one of them type of guys. That's how my stepdad was. He give my every time he got paid. He give my mom everything. Like he buy her cars. He didn't even like to go outside. He just be standing in the house, laying there just doing his thing. Go to work, go home, come home, and give my mom all his money. I can remember that. I really do remember that because she used to be giving me stuff. She'd be like, "Yeah, he got paid today, girl. Come on, we're going shopping. We're going to the store. We're going here. What you want? What you need? What the kids need?" Da, da. I remember that. Cars. She give me his cars. I had the keys. Like he had a couple cars. Like believe me, it was straight. That's one thing about it. I guess that's probably something else that made her stay around with him because he gave her his whole paycheck every single time. She said, I had all his money. I had his cards. He didn't even have them. He gave my mom all his money all the time. So, mm, what's your biggest benefit of having them when you was young, and what's your biggest takeaway? We grew together. I had a lot of patience back when I was younger, and um, I feel like I had my kids when I was young, so I got it out the way. People are having kids now, and I just be looking at them, laughing at them sometimes when they be frustrated and irritated because now their patience is a little thinner now that we older. And I be like, because some of a lot of people I know they had kids when I had kids, they still having them now, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's what's up. You need a babysitter? Oh yeah, well I'll see you later, girl, cause I'm outside. Like, you go ahead with that little baby girl. That's what's up. This she's cute. He's cute, but yeah, yeah. Mm-mm. Takeaway, yeah, just being young and not knowing better, doing things, swearing, smoking, chilling, drinking, different things that I did around with my kids and around and having them around certain kind of people. Just, certain things I would not do. Mm-mm. I would change a lot of different things now. Somebody used to try to get with, they're so damaged that they almost be rude if you just give them a compliment. That's true, James. They're so broken, like you said. And some people just be like cold because they've been done so bad. Can't be that way because everybody's not the same. Can't be cold and not open. Got to. Just because you experience that bad seed doesn't mean that that's how everybody is. But you can see the signs and get the red flags and know to back away. So maybe they might see certain signs in you that they went through. So they be like, hell no, I'm not willing to negotiate. I'm not willing to accept it. I'm not willing to settle. I see some signs. Hey, don't even be mad at them. Just keep it pushing and find somebody else. And there's certain people. There's somebody for everybody. That's the way I think. Like maybe that person's just not for you. And you know what? I learned too. Like I don't knock people or like I can't. It's like I can't be mad at people because me and them didn't work out. I look at it like maybe you're just not. Maybe you weren't for me. You know what I mean? Like maybe we were not compatible enough for real, for real. Maybe we were trying to force something that probably was not really meant to be because of the flesh, like you were saying. Maybe it was the flesh that was making us be that way. And really, overall, we're not for each other. For real. Hey, Tashawn. What's the one thing the most you want to instill in your kids? To be respectful. Be respectful. Have good morals. And it's one good thing that I know for sure. Be respectful of people, your elders. That's a great thing to do. Make sure your kids are respectful, man. These kids out here be ridiculous. I be just seeing and sitting back and watching people's kids like, man, it's sad. It's real sad. You could try to make them not be influenced by the outside world, but they gonna do their own thing once they get out there. It's really scary once your kids get out of your control, when they start going to school and they start, because you got all the influence when they little. When they there in the house with you and they're not going anywhere for real, they right there with you, you got all the influence on them. They just look up to you like for every little single thing, they looking right up to you. But then when they get out there in that world and them other kids and people get in their head, they start changing. And you just be watching the change like, wow, it's scary. It's sad. Tashawn, how's your day? How are you? I really don't hit on women these days. I just love to see black women with a smile on their face. Some women think that, man. Yeah, that's true, James. Yeah. You should make women smile, though. Tell them how beautiful they look, how beautiful they are. Make them smile a little bit. Nothing wrong with that. Heidi in the album. What, Tristan? Who is that? Who is Heidi in the album? Who is that? What's the one thing you want to keep your kids away from? Drugs, Richard. My kids, drugs and predators. The world shit. If I could, I keep them right there with me, right there, always. Keep them away from the world, cause me, I don't. You put your kids out in the world, anything goes, man. You just gotta just be willing to accept all kind of stuff, cause the world be influencing your kids. Y'all know I'm being nosy. Of course, y'all know me. I be looking out that window being nosy. But the world, man, y'all, I'm telling you, I was just saying that too when I was over at my brother's house. Because my niece is so sweet, y'all. I'm telling you, she's such a burst of energy. She is so sweet. She's so kind. She's such a loving spirit. Like, I'm telling you, she is very popular too. Like, when I took her in her daycare, she was being so, she know everybody. She know that all the teachers, the kids, the parents that's coming bringing their kids in. We walking down the hallway. She's like, "Hi, Miss Such and Such." Hi. They all knew her name. They're like, "Hey, JC, good morning, good morning." Like the parents, everybody. That's just how she is. They don't know that with all the kids. I was watching, but with her, they was out there. Hey, she's good morning. How are you? She's 4 years old. Her spirit is so everything. I love that about her. She makes me feel good too. I'm just being around her dad. Everybody, like, she see all the family. She said, Aunt Mimi, I just want my family to just be happy forever. I want my family to be happy. I'm like, oh, that's so sweet. She said, I pray for my family to be happy. I said, oh, so sweet, you know. And she's just like that for everybody. Like her teachers, she run in there, she's giving them hugs. She's just so just great. And I was telling my niece, her older sister, that I said, I sure do hope she can keep that same way of being when she gets older, man. Because the world has a way of turning you sour or changing you, you know. Because like my kids, like my daughter, she's so nice. She was the same way like that when she was little. So nice and just so popular. She just knew, you know, just real good spirit, just so whatever. And the world, once you put them out there into the world has a way of turning you, man. It's so sad. Sad. Like, just because I can just don't know by my kids and watching how my daughter was. She was like that when she was little. And once she started going out into the world and certain things changed her, she's still sweet. She's still nice, all that stuff. But she has some anger, not anger, but because she's still not, she don't get mad and angry for real. I never really see her like mad, but you can see the little attitude sometimes in her, like, you know, certain little things she'll get a little attitude, but her thing is she'll just shut down when she get an attitude. She's not going to go back and forth with you. She's not like that. She's not disrespectful to me ever. But I could see her. I would see her little attitude come in there if she don't like something or you know things like that. But that world is what did that because she was just my sweet little baby, sweet little girl. You know what I mean? And you put them out there into that world, and that world has a way of making you different. So I pray that my little niece can keep that same energy and be that same way always because she's such a sweet little baby. For real, y'all. She's so sweet. And it's not just, I'm not just saying that because she's my niece. She's really, really like that. Like, my brother and his wife are doing a great job with that baby. As you think your kids should have a cell phone? I don't think they should have one till they get older. Maybe 16, 17, something like that. I think that's okay. Like when I say to you, what is your beautiful? I don't mean I want to get with you. It's a chance. It might be a good start to your day. Right. That's what I'm saying, James. I know what you're saying. I know exactly what you're saying. People take that in another way, though. Like you're trying to talk to them, and that's not the case. Yeah. I know what you're saying, James. That's a good way to be. You should be that way. Speak life into our woman. You know? They might not have heard that in years. They might not have never heard that in their life. You know, it doesn't hurt to do that. That's just being positive, spreading positivity, spreading love around the world. You never know. You can make somebody's whole day by just doing that. That's why I like to say good morning to people. I like to speak to people and be, you know, positive because you never know what people be going through or what they went through. And it could change their day just from that little bit. I know it done that for me before. Somebody saying good morning to me, how was my day or whatever, just walking in somewhere random and somebody doing that for me, I walked away with a smile. You know, just from that simple little thing. And that they weren't trying to talk to me. They're just being kind. But it made me feel good inside. I felt like a little fluster of happy in my body just from that little simple little hello. Good morning. Hold the door, you know, kindness. It goes a long way. Around the sixth grade, I think they can have a cell phone. Oh man, yeah, that cell phone, that internet, man, toxic sometimes. Ugh. Guess you got to have some type of parental control over it though, just to make sure. Cause I remember my kids being young and me, they were in the internet scrolling sometime, and they came on. They were little. I'm gonna say 4 or 5, maybe younger than that. I came in and watched. They were watching something on the TV on the internet. I came in the room in the living room. They were watching cartoons to begin with. When I came in there, guess who was on the TV? Howard Stern. Howard Stern was on there just from them flicking and scrolling. Howard Stern though, for my babies, my little boys, my daughter was a baby. She was probably like 1, something like that, maybe not 2. She was like 1. So the boys was a little older than that. Maybe they actually she was probably they're 2 years in between her. So my youngest boy was probably like 3. Other one was 5. My other son a little older than that. Howard Stern was on the TV. Howard Stern was doing some weird shit on that TV. Pissed me off. Like, I was so pissed off that that was even on there. They had a little. I will never forget this. Like, there was, you know how they got the little cowboy little like things in there, some of them little bars where you could ride the cowboy thing, like, you know, and act like it's a horse, a fake horse. But the horse had a thing on there. One of them toys that women use. It had that on there. And the men were, listen, I was so pissed off when I seen that was on the TV, and I don't even know how long they had been watching that. Pissed me off completely. That's what I'm saying. You gotta be careful with this internet stuff and these phones and this different stuff, because kids be able to scroll and put stuff, and next thing you know, they watching some bullshit. That hurt my heart. I think I cried for real when I seen that. Thank you, Tristan. Thank you. What's guy you look for most in a mate? Mm. Hey, left hand, how are you? Happy Sunday. You're correct, BB. Thank you, Levi. Not a little fluster. I have to get busy. I have a lot to do. Love everyone, and everyone have a righteous day. Thank you, James. Same to you. Make sure you come on back in another time, brother man. Have a great day. Remember Howard Stern on that Egypt. Man, left hand. Yo, I was so pissed off when I seen that. You get into the shake. All right, Rico, that's what's up. How you doing, Rico? Grand Rising. Grand Rising to you. Yo, I'm telling y'all, be careful. Protect your kids at all costs as much as you can. Outside world will have them move in certain kind of ways. Kids are easily influenced by the outside world. Protect them as long as you can. Try to put as much as you can in them before they go out into that world. What did you miss? Nothing much, but, well, we did miss a lot, actually. We talked about people holding themselves accountable. We talked about not settling. Don't settle. Make sure you have non-negotiables when it comes to dealing with people, whether it's in a relationship, whatever it is. Have non-negotiables. Theezy, I don't watch TV. I watch YouTube. I watch, like, certain things like that. I like Jeopardy. Jeopardy, there you go. I like Jeopardy. That's one of my favorite shows. I haven't really watched it in a while, but I like Jeopardy. That used to be my favorite show growing up when I was a teenager. I used to love Jeopardy. I didn't really know all the answers, but I used to like it a lot. I don't know. Price is Right. Yeah, I don't really like that show. It's all right. It's a little bit weird. I didn't like that one too much. You know what? That's because my peoples, my grandma, and this other lady across the street, I call her my other grandma. Those were my friends when I was young, like 14, 15, 13, 14. Actually, I moved with my grandma when I was like 12. So during them ages of 12 to maybe 16, them was my friends. And the other lady I used to call my grandma was like my grandmother's age too. So they were older. I think my grandma was in her 50s. And they used to watch Jeopardy all the time. So I really, really used to like that show. The Young and the Restless, Days of Our Lives, yeah, all that stuff. Old school type stuff. Family Feud. Yep. That was a good show too. All them older people type shows I used to love. My people used to say I was weird for liking Jeopardy, but I used to love that show. I don't know why I used to like it so much. Y'all new people, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hit that thumbs up button, double tap the screen for your girl. Help the channel out, y'all already know. So that's where you get your drinking coffee from. Yep, Rico. Yeah. Actually, I don't even know if my nope. I get my coffee drinking from work. Working in the hospital for all them years. Well, I can't say that either. I made that up. Me and my friends, my grandma didn't used to drink coffee, I don't think. I don't remember. I used to drink it from, me and my friends used to be sneaking and drinking my friend's mom's coffee. I was like 12, 13. We used to sneak and drink my friend's mom's coffee. Her mom was a nurse and she used to work all the time. So we used to be skipping school and we used to be over her house and drinking her mom's coffee. Yep, that's where I got it from. My friend. I always hung out with females that was a little older than me. So yeah, we used to sneak and drink her mom's coffee. That's where I got it. Then when I started working at the hospital, because you know I worked there 15 years, and I started working mornings there after the first year and a half of being in the hospital. So I really picked up on drinking coffee a lot, because that's what the people used to do at the job. Everybody had their coffee in the morning. So I really started getting heavy on drinking coffee. And I was in my 20s. So now, you know, that's just a habit. That's something I like to do. Makes me feel a little bit bougie or like I'm doing something special. I was young drinking coffee. Also started with French vanilla or hazelnut. Nope, me too. That French vanilla. Yep, and hazelnut. Me too. I used to put a whole lot of sugar and a whole lot of creamer. That was the only way I could drink it. And as I got older, I realized that I didn't need as much sugar. Because after you put the creamer, it's going to get sweet anyway. Then you just add a little bit of sugar as, just to make it a little bit better. I started learning about different coffees, going to Starbucks, Dunkin', things like that. I started learning more about coffee. And then when I had some real good coffee, yeah, it was it from there. It was up. SB2 says a whole lot of it. Yep, a whole lot. I used to put a lot of it. And I used to go to McDonald's and get coffee. I used to get 8 sugars and 8 creams in a large coffee. That's crazy. I can't believe I used to drink that much sugar. 8 sugars is crazy. Especially if you get that big iced coffee. 8 sugars. 8 cream. That's sad. That is terrible. For real, for real. All that sugar. It's terrible. Yeah, I used to do it though. Now I try not to put no sugar in my cream in my coffee now. I try to put like I said, add the creamer first and then just put a little sugar and make it a little bit sweet. Not too sweet though. Now I don't like it super sweet. It make my stomach hurt. So I just try to put a little bit of sugar and then just to kind of knock off the bitter taste. Especially when you have some good coffee, you start noticing that. I like the coffee taste now, so let's try to put a little bit. My mom brought me a coffee from Dunkin' Donuts. This girl, she still like a lot of sugar and all that in hers. I said, Mom, what the heck? Yo, the sugar had to be this thick at the bottom of the cup. I told her, Mom, why you put all this sugar in your coffee? She's like, that's the way I like it. No, you don't need to be drinking that. I had to dump some out, get more coffee in there, stir it up, dump more out, put more coffee. It was so sweet. Until I started tasting my elderly relatives' coffee, I knew how to make it after that. Yeah, see, you learn a little bit, Rico. You learn as you get older that you don't need all that. You like it dark sometimes. Yeah, me too. Not really dark, but just like a little bit on the darker side. Not so milky. Not anymore. I didn't got a little older with it, you know. I got smarter with it too. But I like coffee. Like I said, it makes me feel a little bougie, like I'm doing a little something. I don't know. I really want to try matcha though, y'all. How many people try matcha? I want to try that. Only thing that's weird about it is it's so green. And I'd be like, ugh, why is it so green? Medium roasted. Yes, that's my favorite, Rico. Some medium roast. Medium roast. And now, yeah, a little bit of flavored creamer. But you know, I like that oat milk creamer. I don't like regular creamer anymore. Iced coffee. Yeah, iced coffees is good too. You know what I like from Dunkin'? They got like this, what is it? Caramel. What is it? I forget the name. I forget. I haven't had it in a while, but it's so good. They put a little bit of cinnamon on there. You know what, Rico? Something I figured out. Coffee syrup is good instead of sugar. Get some coffee syrup. They got different kind. In the springtime, spring. In the fall time, I like to get pumpkin spice coffee with a salted caramel syrup. Sprinkle some cinnamon on there. This older lady put me onto the cinnamon on it. Sprinkle a little bit of cinnamon on the top. Psh, telling you, fire. Pumpkin spice coffee, salted caramel syrup, and what creamer did I use? Regular plain creamer. Yeah, plain creamer in there, the original, and a little bit of cinnamon sprinkle on the top of it. Got to try it. I'm telling you. Caramel frappes. Yeah, caramel frappes are definitely fire. Yeah, that's fire. That's true. I like caramel. So good. Caramel is delicious. I've been on here with y'all for a while. Let me see. It's been a little while, for real, for real. It's been like almost 2 hours. Actually, it has been. It's been 2 hours now. I've been on here with y'all. Now I gotta go break my fast, get my lunch in. I made dinner yesterday. It was delicious. I made some honey jerk chicken, rice, and corn on the cob. Me and Quay was crushing it, and we were so full that it basically knocked me out. That's why I didn't come on live with y'all. You half dead, Quay? Quay's half dead. You half gone?
Let's look up.
You heard me?
Yeah, talking to them.
Oh, I woke you up.
Well, yeah.
Oh, man. How's your day going? No, just got to make sure you good, beautiful. Well, thank you, Rico. I appreciate you. And I appreciate you for tapping in. I'm all good, for sure. I am all good. Blessed, highly favored. You already know. I'm blessed and highly favored always. And you know I choose happiness over everything. That's definitely a thing for me. Is to choose happiness and to be blessed. Period. I woke Quay up, y'all. He was in there knocked out. Man, we was both up around 1. We was up till like 4. What time did you go back to sleep, Quay? Me and Quay was both up in the middle of the night. We fell asleep early to the point I see my daughter called me around 11 o'clock and I missed her call. So I was knocked out. I want to say I went to sleep around 10 or 9 something. I was knocked out. And I woke up around like 1 something. And y'all know with this daylight savings, I looked at the clock again. It was freaking 3 something. I was like, no way. Take that away. Take that daylight savings and do something with it because I don't like it. I like it when it fall back, but in the spring, don't be making me lose no hours now. Good to hear that. And what system does he play on? He plays on the PlayStation. He be on that PlayStation, Rico. Yep. Playing that PlayStation.
Car after you done.
Huh? No, it's Sunday.
Uh,
That call tomorrow.
yeah.
Yeah. Yep, Rico. He be on that PS5. What game you be playing, Quay?
Black Ops 6.
Black Ops.
Black Ops 6.
Black Ops 6.
And Warzone.
And what? Warzone?
Yeah.
You still play Warzone?
Yeah.
Hey, y'all used to play that when y'all was little? When y'all was younger? I don't know
Yeah.
why I remember Warzone.
Yeah. They had Warzone. It's like a different way though. Like Fortnite.
Oh, like Fortnite.
Yeah,
And so do we play?
no, playing.
Do you play GTA 5?
Yeah.
He said, yeah.
We waiting
Huh?
We waiting on GTA. Now GTA 6 we gonna you can play the game and make money in real life.
Oh, for real?
GTA 6.
He said he waiting on GTA 6 because you could play the game and make money in real life.
They teach you how to crypto.
They teach you how to crypto on there?
So your person that you, however much money you make with your person, that's your money.
What?
So like, yeah, they doing the way like that.
That's what's up.
Buying PC real fast.
That's what's up.
They don't know about that. Boy, you gonna think that PC life is all good. Start living that GTA life.
Shoot, that's what's up. Yep. Yeah, he said he waiting on 6. GTA 6.
You get paid on
Get paid on there. I play GTA 5. Tell him link up. He said, Rico said link up on GTA 5.
Yeah.
He said, all right. He started laughing. He be playing with all his friends. They be, and my son, my other son, they be all playing on that. Y'all, what do y'all be getting mad at the game systems? My mom said my other son, he be getting so angry at the game, he broke his monitor the other day. She said that boy has issues, Mimi. She said he been his gamer tag. Hey Vincent. Yeah, I will, Rico. Yeah. She said that my other son be getting so angry at the game. He broke the monitor. I said, well, what did he do? He threw the joystick into it? She said, I don't know. She said, but his girlfriend came and told her that he was so upset that he broke the monitor, his monitor. And then he had to go out and buy another one the same day. I said, that boy got issues for real. She said, he be like you, girl. When he get mad, he be so mad. I said, yeah, I could probably curse him with that a little bit. Because when I get mad, I be pissed off. And so she is like, he broke his monitor. She said, I didn't say nothing to him at first. She said, but then I asked him and he said, yeah. And he bought another one. He went right out the same day and went and bought another monitor. Them game systems be having people pissed. That's crazy, y'all. Y'all need to get it together. Don't be letting them game systems get y'all so mad that y'all breaking stuff. It's only your money that you're going to have to come out and pay for it. It's your money. That boy, I said, wow, he better get insurance on that monitor. Man. I'm gonna see what his gamer tag is, Rico. And I'm gonna put it in there so you can get it. I don't know nothing about that stuff. I gotta ask him. He just left out the room. I'll get it for you though. Well, happy Sunday to everybody. I appreciate all y'all for tapping in, tapping, double tapping the screen, thumbs up in the video, all that stuff. I appreciate it. I sewed up on playing it, but now I'm back at it. Yeah, don't be breaking those screens, Rico. Just make sure you don't break it, like my other son. That boy got issues. I tell you. Don't be getting pissed off. But yeah, appreciate y'all for tapping on in with me. Y'all already know, great vibes, positive energy as always. Plan is to take over the world one day at a time. Sure for sure. No, I don't have money to be spending. Well, you know these kids, when they don't have no dang on bills or nothing, I guess they got all the money. Well, he do got bills. He got a car note and all that, and he's 20 years old. But I guess he don't mind spending money because I heard this is not the first time that he did it. So he got to get it together. Get it together, son. But yeah, I'm going to get off here, y'all, because I'm hungry now. It's time for me to break my fast. I already told y'all that I'd be fasting until 12 o'clock. I just won't eat until 12. That's my thing. I'll drink my coffee, but as far as eating some food, I won't do it until 12 o'clock. And it's going to be for the whole month of March. That's just my thing I'm doing. Give up something for Lent season that makes you something that you got some type of, it just make you feel better. Me, I'm doing it so I can control weight, make sure I don't get too much weight on, make sure I try to keep my stomach flat. I'm not trying to be breaking out into the spring and summer with a gut going on there. So that's the reason why I do it. I mean, everybody has their own reasons. That's my reason. When I was a teenager, I used to throw my controller at the wall and break it if I lose the game. See? That's what I'm talking about. That's what's wrong. That's what he be doing. He throw it at the monitor though. They didn't broke. That's probably how they used to break them headphones. That I used to buy headphones to the point I ended up getting I got his headphones from, or was my other son, the older one of them. I got it from Best Buy, and I was able to get a warranty on it because he used to go through them headphones so much I didn't know what the reason was. Mom, my headphones broke. How did your headphones broke? He used to lie and say that he stepped on them and stuff like that, but he probably used to snap them, knowing him. So I don't know, y'all. But get that stuff together. Nobody got no money to be wasting, all right? But deuces, y'all. So make sure y'all stay blessed. Make sure y'all have a great day. Choose to be happy. Make sure y'all take over the world one day at a time. That's the plan. That's the motive. That's what we doing. Okay? And yeah, remember also, don't settle. Do not settle. And make sure that you have non-negotiables that you're not willing to deal with. Okay? Later. Tap in with your girl. I don't know what time, but just tap in later with me.